Hello and welcome to the Parkys Talk About. And today we're going to talk about Supernatural.
Dad's on a hunting trip and he hasn't been home for a while. Buddy!
Supernatural. Right, so we're going to discuss our favourite episodes. Well,
actually, no favourite episodes, we're actually just going to discuss Supernatural
in general. Aye. Originally we were going to talk about Twilight Zone, but then we couldn't remember the names of the episodes.
I couldn't remember the episodes.
No, I can remember the names of the episodes. I'll not get my top 3. This is not Twilight Zone. We'll talk about Supernatural. Then we'll talk about Twilight Zone once we do our research on the names of the episodes that I'm thinking about. Because I've got so many. No, Supernatural, right. So, not Twilight Zone.
First time I'd ever seen Supernatural, ITV2 premiere. Remember when you say skinny got sexy?
That's like, right.
I don't know why I watch it, but it was on, so it was like, fair enough.
It was the same with the fucking what were they called? The Vampire Diaries. Skinny got sexy. It's like it's the same shit.
Yeah, and that was bullshit because Vampire Diaries actually took the UK spot as Supernatural, so we didn't get Supernatural on our actual TV unless we paid a subscription.
And do you know who's to blame for that? Twilight.
Fucking Twilight.
Fucking Twilight.
I love both shows.
Oh, like Twilight?
I mean, no, both shows. Okay, but... Vampire Diaries and Supernatural.
okay.
Both shows. Twilight isn't a show. It's a fucking disaster piece. Yeah, fucking.
Right. So I mean, I will say we'll start with episode 1, but there's like fucking about 14 seasons.
So we'll talk about.
We'll talk about.
When we first watched it.
Oh right, when we first watched it. I first watched it on DVD because I didn't want to watch it on ITV because I thought it was going to be one of the gimpy shows.
I watched it first for the pilot.
I don't even know if
that's offensive. I don't even know. After Smallville.
Is that offensive?
What?
Is that offensive?
What is?
It was one of the gimpy shows. Is gimpy offensive?
Gimpy isn't offensive. You're a gimp.
Aye, fuck you gimp. Anyway. So the first time I'd watched Supernatural was on ITV, kinda, because I wasn't interested.
Yeah, I might have kind of forced it.
It wasn't until season 3 I actually got into Supernatural.
That can't be true.
How?
Because I remember way before then. We were watching what the hell is the episode on season 2? Wasn't Ghostfacer's episode, but that was hilarious.
No, that was season.
That's season 2.
Oh, was it season 2?
Season 2. Yeah.
Ghostfacer came in way later.
Nah, Ghostfacer's first episode was in actually. First Ghostfacer's episode was in. See, on mine is kind of gone blank here, but Ghostfacer's first episode was fucking well they draw the sign on the but there is a sign on the house, and it's the sign for the fucking Blue Oyster Cult album or Deep Purple album, and they imagine it.
It's Blue Oyster Cult. You got it.
Blue Oyster Cult. Blue Oyster Cult, and they draw that, and that's the first episode that the Ghostfacer's on.
Huh. Do you know? I don't know why, but I thought they didn't come out in season 3, but they probably was season 2. I thought it was season 3.
I don't think that was season 1.
No, it could have been season 1. Ghostfacers didn't come in season 1.
Ghostfacers.
No,
but the Ghostfacers theme.
Is that not season 3?
No.
You sure?
Positive. Because Dean hadn't died yet.
See, Dean hadn't died till like season 5.
Oh, Dean went to hell at the end of season 3.
Did he?
Aye. You go to hell, Dean, and that's what you're gonna become.
You're perfectly 100% right, because season 5 was the end of Supernatural until season 2 of Supernatural. Aye, so it was, aye, because of the fucking marking fucking, right, aye.
Right.
I don't know what, you know what I mean? You had the...
Aye, we're a little off here.
Aye.
But,
Aye. It's season 2. No, it was the last part of season 1 with the Ghostface coming in, wasn't it? Aye. It was the last part of season 1, like, the
episode is called Hell House.
Aye, 3 episodes before the end of season 1. I'm sure that's what it was. And then they come into season 2, and then it's kind of like a... I'm sorry, but my brain's fucking escaped my head right here. Do you know what? I'm actually looking in the face. Hold on, I'll fucking show you, right? Anyway, so... Trapped.
Right.
Hello and welcome to...
So when I first watched Supernatural, it was from the pilot. I remember all the ads beforehand. It was Skinny Got Sexy. It's like, I don't want to watch that fish. But I ended up watching it and I got fucking hooked straight away.
Okay, we'll do that again because the camera was facing the roof up there.
God damn you! God damn you! No, welcome to Parkys Talk Supernatural.
Parkys Talk Supernatural. Scary just gets sexy.
Aye, the fucking ad, man. First time I ever got any inkling of Supernatural. It already aired in America, but first time we ever got inkling it was Scary Just Get Sexy on ITV2.
Aye, and then it was fucking Vampire Diaries. It's the same thing. Scary Just Gets Sexy. Because the whole
years later they took it for Supernatural slot.
The whole Twilight thing was it. Do you know this whole fucking episode is going to be what's it called?
I thought we were starting again, but
we're starting again. But I'm telling you, man. See when I edit this, it's just going to be bloopers after bloopers after bloopers. It's going to be Michael and David trying to do something that they couldn't do something. That's what it's going to be. Nutcracker. We're talking about Twilight Zone. We're talking about Supernatural. Michael and David try to do something, but we couldn't do something. ITV2. Scary Just Got Sexy. So we're watching Scary Just Got Sexy, and then we decided that Scary Just Got Sexy wasn't very good, so we goes like, do you know what we'll do? We'll watch Supernatural, because that's a lot better. So we watched Supernatural, and the first episode we seen was fucking the one with Dr. Sexy in it. I was like, Dr. Sexy? Sexy just...
That's a fucking accent part of
Exactly, Dr. Sexy, when he was watching the TV shows. So Scary Just Got Sexy. So the first episode we watched was when Scary Just Got Sexy. Nutcracker!
Right, in real business, how did you think Supernatural Season 5 should have been the end?
Yes.
It was written as the end, it should have been the end, but it continued.
I have to pre-warn you right now that this whole thing here is just going to be blippers.
It's now
all
blippers.
The way through it. So we're going to talk about Supernatural. We're going to take the piss, and it's just going to be blipper after blipper after blipper because
you're blipping now. I tried to take it seriously.
Because see, after I dropped that camera, there is absolutely no way, shape or form that you're going to do any sort of episode based on Supernatural, based on that. Sexy Just Got Supernatural. No wait, that's not it.
That's you just
Supernatural Just Get Sexy. No wait a minute, what is it? Sexy Just Get Scary. Scary just got sexy.
I'm trying to bring us in, but you just fucking know.
I can't help it. It's just the way it's got. We'll talk about Supernatural.
You can tell we're Supernatural fans.
We are very.
Have you ever seen their blippers?
Aye. So I mean, this is just what this is going to be. Honestly, it wasn't start to begin with. It was going to be a serious. Well, I wanted to talk about Twilight Zone, but I couldn't think of the names of the episode. So I goes, like, do you want to talk about Supernatural? I don't know why I'm talking like this, but do you want to talk about Supernatural? And he's like, yes, let's talk about Supernatural. And he's like, you know what?
You fucked up. Because I was
Scary
being
just got
professional.
sexy. And then we had this whole thing, and then I end up front of the camera, and so this is what it is. So, do you know what? We're just going to go for our favourite episodes. Oh, no, we're not even going to do that. We're going to go about how Supernatural actually ended, and have some serious speech.
Aye.
Sexy. Right, so, I think that the end of Supernatural sucked. I think that they should have put the end of Supernatural in the episode before the finale of Supernatural. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you should do.
Back when they ended God, they ended everybody's happy and all that. But in traditional Supernatural sense, where they should have ended in season 5, they went on again. Just went
On and on and on and on. I mean, that whole episode was actually kinda good, but it could have been fucking crammed into the episode before.
Okay.
Right at the end of it.
I'm really biased on this, even though I hear it for a serious ending of the whole thing.
I mean, it was so fucking stupid. He gets killed by a door. Is that what happened? No, he went on a fucking like vampire hunt and died that way. Like off all the demons and all the fucking like the alphas he's killed. That's how he goes out. That's how he dies. Fuck that. What a stupid fucking ending. There could have been so many other endings. He could have got old, died in his bed, be sat behind him like, yeah, we had a good run. And then he goes to heaven and he sees fucking all the other.
Think back.
How long ago?
What
Like 2
Dean
months
has
ago?
always said about hunters. They all go out in the stupidest ways.
No,
It's just random stupid ways. Just think back to every season.
He doesn't say that hunters always go out in the stupidest ways. He never says that.
He doesn't say the exact words, but that's fucking...
No, what he says is hunters always dies.
No,
But that's fucking... That's...
No, but he's talking about his mates that died, and he's talking about fucking hunters in general. They always go out in the fucking lamest ways.
That's not what he says. He always says hunters always die.
No, if you look back and you take his words, it's always Dean talking about hunters. They always get back, they go out, and it's like insignificant ways. And that's how Dean died. He went out and like, because he was a hunter through and through, and it went through out in the most insignificant way.
Pause. Future Parky when I end this.
No, he said it through season after season after season about hunters.
Aye. But that's not what he said. I'm trying.
That one time, he said this exactly, that's one time.
Right,
But in general, he always talks about hunters, how they go out in insignificant ways. Sorry.
Zen.
Supernatural fan. I know we're arseholes and
Oh,
we're angry.
and I'm not a Supernatural fan because
No, I mean in general we're angry and we're fucking
because he always goes on about fucking family.
Family.
Oh, family.
Family.
Him and fucking Vin Diesel have a fucking great time.
Women. No, it's him and fucking.
No, that's the guy for Aqua.
That's in a film now.
Rendip.
Shoots the staff. It's in the film now.
Shoots the staff with the fucking the C button.
He's working on Russ by Alan Baldwin.
Bang bang into the wall.
That's what he's working on.
It's the only time I've ever seen Aaron Baldwin shoot his load.
I was trying to make it a subtle joke.
At least he didn't impregnate her this time, man. When he shoots his load. He came into her heart like a... Never mind. I've probably just got to delete that whole fucking thing. I can't be dealing with that, man. I can't be dealing with the hate of it. I mean, even if nobody watches us, there'll be one person that watches us going like, you think that's funny, yeah? No, how do feminists talk? Right, this is how feminists talk. That's how feminists talk. Call me by my pronouns. This is all weekly, by the way, because we'll get like 6 subscribers.
I'm sus.
And even if we do, this is supernatural. What the fuck we do? Anyway. Right, sorry. So, I'm pretty sure that fucking Dean says that family always dies, or hunters always die, or...
Hunters always die in like the
most ridiculous ways.
Insignificant ways.
That actually rings a bell.
It's the most insignificant ways.
I know,
so,
but still, man, you're Sam and Dean. You think, I mean, for the first episode, you think that Sam would go away, start a family, and you think Dean would as well.
Dean fought to die standing up because him dying was apparently concrete. So Jensen Ackles fought for him to be dying standing up because the way they wrote it, he was in Sam's arms and he was crying. It's like, no, just put me on the boat.
No, but I mean, that's the way they fucking try to kill Sam in season 5. That's how they try to kill Sam. In fact, that's how they try to kill fucking Sam in season 5.
By the way, how fucking grey fucking and general fucking guys fucking Jensen Ackles.
Not very.
No, a good guy. I mean, actor. Fucking.
Misha, you would agree? Misha Collins, you would agree that he was a bit of a fucking prick, wasn't he? Anyway.
I mean, actor. Fucking. How talented is he? He's a fucking phenomenal vocalist. Fucking. The guy.
Oh, he's such a good vocalist. What a fucking I mean. He's such a good. I mean, most of fucking the Supernatural cast are so good at fucking music. Like God. Aye, he's a pure great inspiration. I'd say we're a feminist support. Let me translate. So
I fucking Crowley.
This is
He's an amazing drummer.
Ah, yes, I've seen him a few times. And for the feminists, Crowley is a phenomenal. This is all going to make it, I'm telling you. This is a funny... Right, so we're actually big Supernatural fans. And we're also against feminazi. Not feminism, because I love feminism. I don't like feminazi.
I like a lot of feminists. Actual feminists.
Aye, feminists are great. Feminazis, no. If a feminist speaks, you hear her. It's like,
but
hi, this is how it goes, right? Hi, I'm a feminist. You say hi. I think that we should have. I'm fucking finished. I think that we should have equal rights, and I think that men and women should be equal. And you would say,
if I was a feminazi.
No, hold on. What would you say if I was a feminist and I said, I love men and women equal, and I think we should have equal rights and equal opportunities? What would you say?
Awesome. Yeah.
And you agree? If I was a
feminazi.
Can I do the feminazi? You do a feminazi then.
If I was the feminazi, I would be a white male with a big beard. It's like, fuck's sake, all these straight white males. Fuck off, all these.
That's very.
Equality! Equality!
That's
Fuck.
very. That's
I need to get laid! I need to...
that's a simpy or some shit like that, right?
It's a simp.
A simp.
They're
Right.
also feminazis.
Right. That's very, 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 very offensive. If I was a feminazi, right? So if I'm a feminist, I'd be like, I believe in equal opportunities for all people. You but that's great.
That's not that's feminist.
Feminist.
Not
aye.
feminazi.
No, that's what I said. A feminist. Well, I believe in all. You, well, that's good. That's fucking you on you. Say, man, fucking power to the people. But if I was a feminazi, what I would say to you is. So I back to Supernatural.
When you're walking through the jungle and you hear something rumble, feminazi.
Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting my points about fucking feminists here, right? Because I fucking love feminists. I just don't like feminazis.
Feminists are beautiful, but you can't hold that against me. Born with a dick doesn't mean that I'm a misogynist.
I was born with a dick.
It doesn't mean I'm a misogynist.
Of course you're a fucking. Look at you. You're a straight with male.
It's beautiful friend lyrics.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, feminists are beautiful, but you can't hold that against me.
Mate, I'm
Born
going
with
to have to get fucking feminazi in you right now. Right, see fucking Funeral of a Friend. Do you know what I think of him? That's the feminazi thing about everything. Anyway, Supernatural.
What?
Supernatural. We're talking about that. Anyway,
Team killed Hitler. He was very proud of it.
that's the one. That's the episode I was thinking about. I wasn't going to just look at it and go Hitler. I was thinking of the episode in my head and I was like, no wait a minute, you can't say that.
And he went on for about 4 or 5 episodes later how he killed Hitler.
He killed Hitler, right? So I did in my brain, I was trying to talk to you about it. I just goes like, you're Hitler. That didn't make any fucking sense. Right, back to do you know what this whole podcast? Not even it's not even a podcast. It's just like Parky Talks. What was it?
It's Parky Talks.
Parky Talks. It was meant to be about Supernatural, and then I fucked up, so it was going to be like a big bunch of bloopers with Supernatural overtales of like different Supernatural episodes. So
in general, we could actually get it back to Supernatural and at a later date. We
cannot do it right now. It's already been fucking.
That's what I said. At a later date, we'll do something fucking great with Supernatural, and we'll have like fucking flashing lights and shit like that, just like we did with our other video that I'm gonna link up here or down there. That is called 5 Funny Moments of Supernatural.
I'm
Look that
very
shit up.
fucking apologetic here. Because he must think that I've got all the time in the world that I can put these links up in here.
I'm going to link them because I always link them.
Ah, that's right then. Fair enough. Did you see his eyebrows? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a Karen move. That's what it was. That was a fucking Karen move.
No, is it because I was the man that liked the shit?
Have you ever came across a Supernatural Karen? Like, I mean...
I don't know any Supernatural fans carrying you.
No. It's just because this whole thing's about Supernatural.
And he doesn't watch kids Supernatural.
This whole thing's about Supernatural, so I just thought if you ever met a Karen, but a Supernatural Karen, like, just a Karen. You ever met a Karen? You ever met a Karen?
Was a Karen. Was a pure Karen.
Oh, she is.
I'm going to complain because this sausage isn't fucking sausage enough. I don't know. By the way, they made a movie called Karen about an absolute Karen.
I know.
We will get into this.
No, here's the thing is, right, so...
Later on.
No, wait, don't attack
Oh, we did it now?
Aye, we're doing it now, right? So, I am a centre leftist, and I would regard Michael Moore as a centre rightist, but he says a centre leftist, but I don't think he is. I think he's more centre right than I am.
Name one right opinion you agree with.
Aye, so I think he's centre right, and I'm more centre left.
Name one right opinion that I agree with.
You don't like Donald Trump?
Is that it? But what centre left is fucking.
Don't try and justify it. I said you don't like Donald Trump. Ah, gotcha! I gotcha! Because you do like Donald Trump.
Yeah, fuck.
Do you know?
No.
No, they are.
I just think he's a better option than fucking Sleepy Joe and fucking. Hey, get on the weak cunts on the fucking farmyard.
Was he even? Who was it that was up for presidency last time? Was it Donald Trump and Sleepy
Joe
Joe?
Biden, Sleepy Joe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, who would you go for?
Right,
Sleepy Joe?
Feminazis. This is a big clue.
Or who would you go for?
Don't I'm fucking finish here, right? Feminazis. Here is a big clue that your whole fucking feminazi thing is failing. Hillary Clinton failed against a guy that get beat by Joe Biden. Joe fucking Biden. The guy that can't even fucking can't even put two fucking words together in a sentence. How stupid do you have to be to get beat by Donald Trump? Really? How bad do you have to be?
Yeah, that's kind of like it.
No,
Yes.
you sure kind of like it now, isn't it?
That's
Absolutely
fine.
makes
Oh, is it? That's me. Just kind of like it. You fine?
You can.
You can have it. You can have it.
Thank you.
She's a Trump fan.
I'm a Trump fan.
Nah, she sounds like Hitler. The retard. This gonna be a bunch of people.
Anyway, this was an episode about Supernatural. You know, like the Supernatural TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fucked up. So now it's like an episode about me fucking just I don't know.
Fuck that, Supernatural.
Just random shit. I don't know. We went for Supernatural to Hillary Clinton to Donald Trump to feminazi and mate, I don't even fucking win anymore. I thought it should be a good episode. Once I've done editing it and taking all the racism in it.
There was no racism in
No,
that.
there was no racism. There was a bunch of was it homophobia? No, it wasn't homophobia. No, I'm talking about fucking feminazis. Aye, fuck you people.
I heard of Donny Cobwebs last week.
Mother. What are you talking about cooking cupboards for? Come join us.
Tell your children not to walk that way.
I would like to ask my mother Eunice here what she thinks about feminazi.
You're a Nazi?
Yeah. So, you know how feminism was like burning bras and equal opportunity and equals,
Aye,
right?
well, that's
So-
how I had got Women's International Week this week.
Exactly, right?
Mm.
What do you think about feminazis? These people who just like hate men
Germans and
I would say they were Germans, aye. Fucking in 1945 they were probably Germans, aye. But feminazi, the woman that just hate men. The ones that make all these opinions that it's just completely against men.
okay.
Right, so feminazi is like right.
Suffragettes.
So you agree? You're a feminist, right?
Suffragette.
You're a feminist, right?
Suffragette.
Suffragette, right? You're a suffragette, right? So you would
So,
agree?
do you think it's offensive
Hold on.
if in
Right, oh yeah.
somebody in a video game tied a rope around a suffragette and dragged that around by a horse and put it in front of a train, let it get run over, then took the body again, then dragged that into a lake and Grand Theft Auto in a video game.
Well, she must have deserved it.
She probably did that. Anyway, you're a...
It wasn't Grand Theft Auto, it was Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption, aye.
Red
I
Dead.
know. Anyway, As I st-
No, they went up my arms for that.
I know, right? So anyway, as a is it suffragette?
Suffragettes.
Suffragettes,
Suffragette, right? So
Front on the last the 60s.
right,
Went in the pill.
I have no idea. Right, well that's a fucking good. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. A feminist, an actual feminist back in
10
the day.
pills, but
They were allowed to take the pill because in the back of you weren't allowed to take the pill.
So you take the pill.
So you take the pill and then they started like sleeping around. That's what suffragettes thought they were equal to men because men sleep around. So they thought that they could sleep around now.
This get a lot more interesting. I'll tell you that. Right.
That's how they went the pill. They went the pill so you could sleep around. And that's how in the 60s you got all the hippies all sleeping with each other.
Sit here so you can see the camera.
Gundams
Because
for sailors.
I'm fucking involved here.
What camera?
The camera right there.
What's that?
It's a
She's
camera.
already there, the camera.
No, she wasn't. She was at the side of the camera.
It's what I say again.
The suffragettes.
Right, the suffragettes weren't harassed, right? Plus, they wanted to go in the pill, so they got to get in the pill so that they can go equal to men, so they can sleep around freely without getting pregnant.
Suffragettes. So were they like the feminists of the time?
Aye, that's what it is, feminist.
Aye.
But they burnt their bras because
So they were
it
called.
was a protest.
They were called the suffragettes.
Aye.
So they were actually feminists.
The word feminists is suffragettes
Aye,
is the same thing.
It's the same thing, aye.
Right. So what do you think about feminazis? These people who just hate men.
Well, feminazis must have deserved it.
They must have fucking deserved it here for that fucking.
Getting put in front of a train and hung, drawn and quartered, like.
Must have had coming. They
what
must
was
have.
it?
Right, so a feminazi is one of these people that don't think that men should survive or exist whatsoever. They think that women would be okay on their own without men. What would you say to that?
Well, they can get on okay with a man.
Right, okay. So counterpoint. Whenever you phone an electrician, who comes to your house?
It's usually a man.
If you phone a plumber, who usually comes and plumbs your drains?
Me, my fucking self.
No, but if you were to phone a plumber, who usually comes?
A man.
Cutting the grass.
A man.
If somebody's taking the trash away, like the bins and stuff like that, who usually does that? There's a big bin lorry, and there's about 5 men and what?
There is woman in it.
Aye, but how many men are in it to a woman?
Well, I think.
In general.
In general,
I think-
if you see it with somebody, if you see somebody picking up the bins, how many men are there to a woman?
So many usually.
But
I know there is woman at
who?
there.
I agree, but I mean, there's
They'll get-
more men.
They'll get stuck in the recycling bit.
Do you think that women should be forced into these jobs to make them equal?
Well, put it this
Do you
way.
think? Do you think
Do you think a woman should be forced into these jobs
Do you
to make
think
it equal?
do you think a woman should be a bin man? Do you think a woman should be an electrician just because it'd be equal to men? They should
just forced into it.
they should be forced into these jobs.
They should have forced into the jobs to get do what they want.
Exactly. Feminazis, fuck you, right? So
We win!
So, the feminazi whole thing is like there's not enough women in Parliament, right? And that's because there's not enough women that want to go into Parliament. Have you ever in your life thought, I want to go into Parliament? Do you know any other women that decide to themselves, I want to go into Parliament?
Do you know some other woman that has been in Parliament?
Oh, Mally Barack.
Me?
You been in Parliament?
Aye.
Nice one, aye. But
Doing a question time,
Right.
aye.
But here's the thing is, these people demand equal right, or equal pay, right? So if you go into hospital, right? Say for instance you go into hospital, right? How many people are doctors and how many people are nurses?
Oh, I would say equal because it's all nurses I see.
Aye, well, all nurses.
I see a doctor once when I
Aye, but I mean,
just
in general in a hospital, how many people do you think doctors? How many people do you think nurses?
do you know I really want to know that sort of question because it's all nurses I see.
So it's a woman, you see.
Aye.
Never see a doctor.
No, a doctor is a woman.
A doctor could be a woman, but
My doctor is a woman
my doctor's a woman as
in
well.
the hospital.
Dr. McDade.
Dr. McDade's a shitbag.
Dr.
Well, there you go. Fucking woman, shitbag. Come on.
Dr. McDade should go into him and say, look fucking after her remains because she's definitely not looking after her patients.
No, she isn't.
You know, can't do that.
Nah, but she'll tag her on it.
Because Dr. McDade.
So you
Right.
saying women doctors are incompetent?
No, hold on. Who's
That was a loaded
the
question.
two male doctors you have in life and one female doctor you have in life?
I've had three female doctors in my life.
Nay. What about Dr. McDonald?
But
What about Dr. Hamilton?
GPs, it's women. I see Dr. Fisher and Dr. McDade, who are both women. But I used to see Dr. Mason, who is a man,
Dr. Menz, aye.
and Dr.
Oh, actually, we're gonna have topic here.
Right.
So you've heard about the wage gap, haven't you? Like men are getting paid more than women.
But they're not anymore.
No, they never had been. It's illegal.
It's always been illegal.
It's been no, it's
For
not. It's
since
not.
the 60s.
No, it's not even the
Since
60s.
70s.
No, it's been illegal since 84, 85.
Aye,
Maybe.
it's illegal. It's got to get a shit
It is
paid.
illegal. Even in America, it's fucking illegal, right? So, feminazis believe that there is a wage gap, right, between men and women.
But
So,
does it?
if you go on a plane and if you go on a plane, right, who's the pilot?
No,
Usually.
well, it's usually a man, but the pilot.
And who's the trolley dolly?
Oh, it's a man, I know. Gay.
Gay. You say what the fuck you want. Aye, it's usually a gay man
Right.
and a woman.
I've been in hundreds of aeroplanes before, and usually it is a man who is a trolley dolly.
And who's also the pilot?
Sometimes it's a woman. I've been in a plane with a woman pilot a couple of times, like quite a few times actually.
So you think the male pilot should get paid the exact same amount as the gay trolley dolly?
Well,
The guy flying the plane should
Oh.
get paid the same amount as the person serving your drinks?
I don't think that. Well, I think that the pilot's got to make sure he's got his customers in his hands. He holds our life in his hands. The pilot.
The pilot has to fly the fucking plane.
That's why he holds our life, his life, and our life, and our life is in his hands.
Right.
Because it's up to him whether he crashes
Dead
the
man.
plane or not.
If I'm away, I think the fucking trolley dolly should get paid more because they have to put up with all the fucking passengers. But
I bet most of the fucking time there's fucking sitting in the wee fucking seats.
Aye, exactly.
I know, but I think you should get
go
paid
out
a
to sea
bit.
and ask for a
So
pint. Did you
anyway,
know that?
in general, right, most females
In general, though.
in general, most females are the trolley dollies, right? See, they're the one and the gay people, as you most thingy would put.
And the gays.
The gays are the most people that fucking walk about the trolleys and serve the people a drink.
Oh,
And most times,
it's not like the lesbians, I don't know.
it doesn't matter for fucking lesbians. It doesn't matter for fucking lesbians. I'm fucking fucking always on here. It doesn't matter for lesbians, right? So most females are trolley
By the
dollies
way-
and most males are pilots. Do you think that the trolley dollies should be paid the exact same amount as the pilots?
No.
No. So fucking the wage gap does not exist. It never has existed. It never will fucking exist. How can you
No, I think it's
Bin men. fucking what they call fucking plunger people? Fucking
Aye.
Almost.
plumbers.
You know,
how the fuck plunger
you know
people?
why no one
Come and plunge
Because no
me.
one wants that job.
Come and plunge my mom, right? She
Aye.
wants it. She's
Mate,
chopped for
If
it.
you
No one wants that job.
No woman wants that job.
I would have been.
That's why there's
You wouldn't want that job because you haven't got a fucking job. Of course you wouldn't want that job. But see, a lot of women don't want that job. They want to
They
fucking...
want to be high executive company people straight away. They want to be in charge. They want to be the big man.
Aye, they
Straight in the door.
I don't
So
have
anyway,
man back.
anyway, I have to explain to
I
you.
walk in the door, I'm the big man now.
I have to explain to you how the wage gap works, right? So the wage gap is every single female and every single man doing all
The
different.
same work gets
It's-
paid the same thing, but if that's
Hold on, let me finish, man.
can I go for the
Hold
news
hold-
reports?
hold on for a second, man. Hold on a second. Hold on for a second, right? So, every single man and every single woman, everything they've been paid, right? Every single wage they've got, right? The man makes more than the woman, right? But this is because more males are pilots, more males are astronauts, more males are in the scientific field, more males are, doing all that shit, right? So, when it comes to the fucking wage gap, do you think that women should be paid same as a man, even though a man's doing a much high risk job like a pilot to a trolley or an astronaut to the person that's looking at the screen, or a cameraman to the person's a camera female who only works like 2 times a week to like a guy that's on TV working 7 times a week?
David, you want to explain this, right?
Was it no?
No.
Yeah, okay, you go.
Okay. Right. Do you think the anchorman of a news station
As a pilot?
should be paid the same as the cameraman?
Aye.
Do you think the fucking news director, the writer, should be paid the same as the guy doing all the work?
The thing is,
Okay, right.
no, listen,
Hold on.
listen here,
Ah,
listen here, listen here.
I want
listen.
to hear her.
Right. What was the question? I don't see.
If a man and a
Right, no,
woman are
Right, no, hang on.
shh.
Right,
If a man or woman are doing the same job, right?
right,
Like a female footballer,
Plumber.
a female footballer, and a man footballer
Right.
are doing the same thing, even though a man brings on all the fucking sponsors and all the audience, and then you get a female who's bringing no fans, no sponsorships. Do you think that they should be paid the exact same money, even though the female isn't bringing as much fans, much sponsorships, even though the man's bringing all the TV deals and stuff like that and working way more harder? Do you think they should be paid the same, even though the guy's doing much more work than the woman?
That's a fucking great analogy. That's you fucking knocked it right in the fucking head.
Just because one's a female and one's the man, even though the man's doing a lot more work than what the woman is, just because of the same job.
How do you know that? You
Have
got
you-
the you?
Have you
Alright.
been to a women's football game?
Have you been to any
Uh-huh.
female? Right.
Yes.
So okay, look at a Scotland game, the
Right.
women's Scotland match
Right.
at St Mirren Park, right?
Uh-huh.
Look at a St Mirren match at St Mirren Park
Right.
against Aberdeen. I know,
Should
but
be
I mean
paid
like, against Aberdeen Motherwell, right?
Right.
And a women's football match, Scotland versus like Norway or Sweden, right? How many more fans are there?
It depends on the competition.
That doesn't. I guess it depends on the competition. But do you know that fucking a lot of female Scotland players get paid more than what a St Mirren player gets paid?
Who's this?
The female player.
Female Scotland players get paid more than what a St Mirren player gets paid.
Did it?
Aye,
I didn't know that.
aye. But do you think that's fair?
No.
Of course it isn't. Of course it's not fucking fair. But then you get these fucking feminists going out there's like, well, I think the England squad should get paid the same as the English men's squad, even though the English sell out fucking Wimbledon. And Wembley.
Tennis.
Even though the female English squad doesn't even fucking sell out anywhere.
I've heard of that. The Scottish female squad is all
So-
part-timers.
I know, but even at that, like fucking right. So men gets paid the same as fucking women, right? What do you think about the English squad? Do you think the English female squad should get paid the same as the fucking Albion Rover squad? No, you
No.
don't. No, exactly. This is a whole case.
This is
where-
their argument
This
that
is a
they're
whole.
trying to make.
This is a whole case where women get paid more than a man. The fucking English woman gets paid more than Albion Rovers,
But they
and they should.
should get paid.
And it's the same job. They're all
It's the same job. They're doing the same
footballers.
thing, but they should be paid different, because there's no way that the English female squad, the people who are working for, the people who are playing against the people that are working for the England World Cup and stuff like that, why should they get paid any different for a man that's playing for Albion Rovers? Multiple reasons.
Because they're playing for Scotland, they're playing for the England team.
Why is
Exactly.
that matter?
Why does it matter? They're doing the fucking same job.
What?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to think a pilot should get paid the same amount of money for a fucking trolley dolly. It's ridiculous to say that
It's not the same job though.
It's ridiculous to say that a fucking doctor should get paid the same as a fucking nurse. It's ridiculous to say that a fucking I don't fucking know fucking.
Well,
It's a man and a woman doing a similar job, but they should be paid completely.
Listen, I can tell you something. Your aunt and Nancy got paid more for cleaning the hospital than what she did for being a midwife.
But there you fucking go.
And
Well, there you fucking go. Can you imagine a man midwife and a female cleaner, and the female cleaner's getting paid more than the man midwife? You'd be up in arms, wouldn't you?
No, you're not supposed to bring that up.
Oh, we can't say that. We can't say that. But that's the fucking.
Sorry.
That's a reality. That's a fucking reality. Anyway, back to the feminazis. The feminazis believe that men and women should be paid the same, which I agree with.
aye.
I agree with.
But
Men-
not for the same job.
Men and women should be paid the same, but not if they're not doing the same job. They shouldn't. Like if they're on an airplane, if a man's a pilot and a woman's a trolley
That's what I
dolly,
said. Not for the same job. They should
Aye.
be paid the same, but it's not the same job.
it's not the same
It's
job.
just in the same
If
vicinity
you,
of the job.
if you two are working in a fucking plane and one's a pilot and one's a trolley dolly, you
Yeah.
should not be paid the same fucking amount of money.
You've got to think about it. A pilot is self-employed.
Since when?
The air companies don't the air companies don't.
EasyJet don't employ EasyJet. EasyJet doesn't employ pilots.
No, but they.
Fortune doesn't employ
Listen,
pilots.
They employ pilots, right?
Aye, of course they do.
Right. The pilots have got their own price because the pilots are freelance.
Put it in
The
the
pilots are
perspective of, which I was actually gonna get it, a news anchor. A news anchor that is put 18-hour shift in, and another news anchor that's put a 4-hour shift in. Should they be paid the same?
No. But even though they're doing the same job, they're not doing the same hours. They're not doing the same work.
No. Same job, same pay,
But
equal
there's-
pay,
Aye, but this,
same job.
this is anyway.
And
back
I never even mentioned gender or anything in that.
to, right, just shout, man. You don't have to shout. You don't have to shout. But
But that was
anyway,
actual thing.
what was the word you used earlier with the
Suffragettes.
suffragettes? Aye. So suffragettes, you're all good. I fucking love. Suffragette, build down suffragettes, man. You're fucking all good with me. Feminazis, fuck you, right? Anyway, mother, thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
This probably won't make it.
Anyway,
Supernatural ended.
anyway, thank you for watching the supernatural thing, and it just turned
We'll
out.
have a better one later.
And me, I'm all Snow White, but my feet are black.
This is the original feminist
Suffragette.
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 Bye. That was fucking awesome, man.